Hello students, welcome to the fourth video of integrals. So in this video we shall see some functions of these types. There is this of 5 types, 1 2 3 4 5, and these functions are actually the proper rationals. Okay, so you have got in your previous classes the rational functions, that is of the form px by qx, where qx is not equal to 0. So there are basically two type of rational functions. One is improper and another is proper. So what is improper? If the degree of px is greater or equal to qx, then the function is said to be improper. If the degree of px is less than qx, then those rational functions are called proper functions. So our focus will be on the rational functions. The first thing is that if we get a function fx is equal to px by qx, we have to check that whether it is proper or improper. If it is proper, then fine, we shall be going with this integration or we shall be going with these forms. If it is improper, then we shall divide it using our long division. Like if the value of px is, if the degree of px is bigger than qx, then we shall write it in the form, say, tx plus p dash x by q dash x in this form, where the degree of px will be less than degree of qx. Okay, so we shall be using this term, and if it is in the proper form, then it's fine. Now in the previous video we have seen four type of forms, isn't it? One of them was integration of dx ax square plus bx plus c. Another was the same thing with a root. Another was the same thing with a px plus q. Another was without root. So there were four forms. So in this video we shall see 5 other type of forms, okay, and how to find it. So previously those types were easily formed, or the integration were easily find out by using the given formulas that we have found out. But what about this type of integration, or what about this type of rational functions? What to do here? Here we cannot directly use, or we cannot substitute this. Okay, or we cannot simply rationalize and get the answer. So for this type of forms, what we do, we part these fractions. So if a function is of the form px plus q by x minus into x minus b, so it can be written as a by x minus a plus b by x minus b. So our aim will be to focus on the denominator. We shall focus basically on the denominator. We shall not see what is in the numerator. Only thing is that we have to check whether it is proper or improper. Okay, so since here it is a proper function or proper rational function, so it's fine. The second case, if the denominator is x minus a whole square, in that case what to do? A by x minus a, and the next b by x minus a whole square. Now in the third one, if we have three terms, that is x minus a, x minus b, x minus a, so what to do? A by x minus a plus b minus by x minus b plus c by x minus c. This is the form by which this particular rational function will be separated, okay, or by which we shall part this rational function. In the fourth one, we have the denominator is x minus a whole square. X minus is 2 times, so we are writing x minus a 1 and x minus a twice. Okay, and next we have x minus b, so we are writing plus c by x minus b. In the fifth one, we have x minus a into x square plus bx plus c. And one more thing is that in this case, this is not reducible. That means we cannot reduce it further. So in this case, it will be a by x minus a plus bx plus c divided by x square plus bx plus c. So these are the 5 forms, and we shall be using these 5 forms to solve some of the integration problems that is given in exercise 7.5. So to clearly or to precisely understand these forms, let us see a few examples from the chapter. So let us see the first question of exercise 7.5. Here we have integration of x divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 with respect to x. So how to do it? Clearly this, here the degree of x is 1 and here the degree of the denominator is 2. So it's a proper rational function. So we can use those 5 types that we have discussed earlier. So clearly this category falls on the first type, and for that what we can do? We can write x by x plus 1 into x plus 2 So if we want to part it or split it by the partial fractions, so it will be a by x plus 1, because there are two different roots, so it will be b by x plus 2. Fine. Now this implies x plus 1 into x plus 2, this will be equal to, just take the LCM, so it will be x plus 1 into x plus 2. So this will be x plus 2 into a plus x plus 1 into b. Now from the both sides we can cancel out the denominators, so our remaining will be x is equal to ax plus twice a plus bx plus b. Fine. And what is that? That is equal to a plus b into x plus twice a plus b. So this is our x. Now if we equate the coefficients, so equating the coefficients of x, what we get? We get a plus b is equal to 1, isn't it? Because here the coefficient of x is 1 and here the coefficient of x is a plus b. And what about twice a plus b? So twice a plus b will be equal to, because here we do not have any constant, so this will be 0. Here we can write implies b is equal to minus twice a. So here in place of a I can replace, in place of b I can replace it by minus of twice a is equal to 1, and this will give us minus a is equal to 1, and which will imply a is equal to minus 1. Now since we have got a is equal to minus 1, so in place of this if I put, so our b will be 2. Therefore we have got the values of a and b. Fine. Now what to do? Put these values in this place. Let it we consider as equation 1. So our equation 1 reduces to x by x plus 1 into x plus 2 is equal to, in place of a we shall have minus 1 by x plus 1 plus, what is b, 2 by x plus 2. Fine. Therefore what is our original integration? Integration of x plus 1, x by x plus 1 into x plus 2 dx. So this will be, if I take integration on this, this will be the integration of on this also. So this will be minus 1 dx, or you can write the minus outside, x plus 1 plus 2 dx x plus 2. So what is that? Integration of dx by x plus 1, if you substitute x plus 1 by t, we shall get log mod x plus 1 plus 2. Similarly log mod x plus 2 plus c, or even you can write log c here, since everything is log. Now what to do? It's already done, just you can manipulate the things a bit. Here it is. Fine. So we can write minus log of x plus 1 plus log of x plus 2 whole square plus log c, and this will be equal to log of x plus 2 whole square into c divided by x plus 1. So that will be the answer. Fine. And even you can keep the c separately, and you can write plus log c also, plus c, anything, constant doesn't matter, just you have to give it. So this is how we do the integration of such type of forms. And next let us see another one. Now let us see question number 8. We need to integrate x by x minus 1 whole square into x plus 2 with respect to x. So if we integrate it, it will be, before that let us split this function, since it is a proper rational function, so we can use the partial fractions here. Now this can be written as x by x minus 1 whole square x plus 2, and since this x minus 1 is repeated twice, so I can write a by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 1 whole square plus c by x plus 2. Now taking the LCM, it will be x minus 1 whole, sorry, it is repeated already, so it will be x plus 2. Now with a we shall be having x minus 1 into x plus 2, with b we shall be having x plus 2 only, and with c it will be remaining with x minus 1 whole square. Now in the left hand side we have x minus 1 whole square, x plus 2, isn't it? So we can cancel out the denominators, shall be left out with x into x is equal to a into x minus 1 x plus 2 plus b into x plus 2 plus c into x minus 1 whole square. Okay, now what to do? We need to equate the coefficients of x. So before doing that, let us see one thing. There is another shortcut technique, you can say. So check at which point these terms are 0. So the first is, if I put 1 in place of x, so this term will be 0, this term will be 0, because 1 minus 1 will be 0, and which will be left out with only this. Okay, so if we put, or just write, for x is equal to 1, if I put here 1, so this x will be replaced by 1, isn't it? So we have 1 is equal to, that means in place of this x we have 1 is equal to, so if we put here 1, this will be 0, this whole term will be 0, this will be 0, this whole term will be 0, and what about this term? It will be 1 plus 2 will be 3, so it will be 3b, and from there I can write b is equal to 1 by 3. So we have got the value of b. Next, for x is equal to what? In place of x, if I put minus 2, if I put x is equal to minus 2, then we have 1 here, minus 2 is equal to, so if I put minus 2 here, this term will be 0, that means this will be 0, this will be 0, and only the remaining thing will be this. So minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3 square is 9, so it will be 9c, implies c is equal to minus 2 by 9. Fine. Now what about a? So since we do not have any other values for x, let us put x equal to 0. So if we have x equal to 0, or for x is equal to 0, we shall have 0 is equal to a into, so here it will be 0, so we should be minus 1, and 0, this will be 2, plus b, x equal to 0, so it will be 2 only, and c, so it will be minus 1 square will be 1. Fine. So this will give us minus twice a plus 2b plus c is equal to 0. Fine. Now we have already got the value of b, isn't it? So what is that? The value of b is 1 by 3, and the value of c is minus 2 by 9. So from there we can easily find out the value of a. So it will be twice a is equal to 2 by 3 minus 2 by 9. So this will give us a is equal to 6 4 by 9 and 2 1 by 2. So this will be 2 by 9. Fine. So thus we have got the values of a, b and c. So we have got a is equal to 2 by 9, b is equal to where is our b, 1 by 3, and c is equal to minus 2 by 9. So putting the values of a, b and c in the splitted form, that is using the partial fractions, we have got 2 by 9, that is in place of this function we have got 2 by 9 1 by x minus 1. So in place of b we have put 1 by 3, so we have got 1 by x minus 1 whole square, and in place of c we have put minus 2 by 9, so this into 1 by x plus 2. Now integrating, so integrating what we have, integration of x by x minus 1 whole square x plus 2 dx. So if we integrate this, the whole thing will be integrated. 2 by 9 is a constant, so bring it outside. Integration of dx by x plus x minus 1 by plus 1 by 3 into dx by x minus 1 whole square minus 2 by 9 integration of dx by x plus 2. This is equal to twice x, that is 2 by 9 integration of dx by x minus 1. By substituting it, we shall get log of x minus 1 plus 1 by 3. Now if we substitute x minus 1 by t, so this will behave as integration of dt by t square, and that is equal to what? 1 by minus 1 by t. So this will give us, in place of this plus I shall write a minus here, and this will be 1 by, in place of t replace it by x minus 1 minus 2 by 9 log mod x plus 2 plus c. So this is our answer. Now if you want to mess with the book, you can just manipulate the things using the log formulas, and you make a different result also, that is fine, but the process should be correct. Okay, so this will be the end of this question. Now let us see question number 16. Here we have 1 by x into x to the power n plus 1. So in the question a hint is given that multiply the numerator and the denominator by x to the power n minus 1. So let us do that. X to the power n minus 1 into x to the power n minus 1 into x to x to the power n plus 1. Okay, now what will happen here? In the numerator it will be x to the power n minus 1, and here x to the power n minus 1 into x, it will be x to the power n into x to the power n plus 1. Now we need to integrate this function, isn't it? So therefore integration of x to the power n minus 1 x to the power n x to the power n plus 1 with respect to x. So what we can do? Let us substitute it. How? Put x to the power n plus 1 is equal to t. Therefore what will happen? N x to the power n minus 1 dx will be equal to dt, isn't it? So this integral, that is x n, or we can write one thing, x n minus 1 dx will be equal to dt by n. Fine. Now this n is a number, so nothing to worry about that. Now this x to the power n minus 1 dx, we can write dt by n. So this 1 by n I can, let me write it here. So 1 by n I can take out as a constant, and this will be integration of dt, because this x to the power n minus 1 dx will be replaced by dt by n, and here we shall be remaining with this x to the power n plus 1 will be t. And what about this x to the power n? X to the power n will be t minus 1. Fine. So now this part looks as a proper fraction, isn't it? So using the partial fraction properties, especially the first case, we can split this. Okay. Now let us take this as I, this integral. Okay, where I is equal to integration of dt t minus 1. Fine. Now what about this fraction 1 t into t minus 1 can be written as a by t plus b by t minus 1. So if I take the LCM, it will be t into t minus 1, and here it will be a into t minus 1 plus bt. So I can cancel out the denominators, and we shall be left with 1 is equal to at minus a plus bt. Okay, so this will give us a plus b t minus a. Now equating the coefficients, what we get? A plus b is equal to 0 because there is no t, and equating the constants we shall get a is equal to -1. So if a is equal to -1, what about b? B will be 1 because a plus b is 0. So thus we have got the values of a and b. So if we put the values over here, we shall have I is equal to, in place of a we have -1, so this will be minus dt by t, plus in place of b we have 1, so it will be integration of dt by t minus 1. And what is that? This will be log mod t plus log mod t minus 1 plus c. Fine. So that was our I, but we need to multiply 1 by n again. So this will give us log of t minus 1 by t plus c. And what is that? T means what is our t? Yeah, it is x to the power n plus 1. So x to the power n plus 1 minus 1 divided by x to the power n plus 1 plus c. So this will give us log of x to the power n plus 1 x to the power n divided by x to the power n plus 1 plus c. And therefore the original integration, this can be written as integration of x to the power n minus 1 divided by x to the power n plus 1 dx will be equal to 1 by n into log of x to the power n by x to the power n plus 1 plus c. So this is the answer. So this will be the end of our video, of this fourth video, and in the next video we shall come up with integration by parts. So thank you.